When he got on a plane in Portland, Oregon last night, he was just another passenger who gave his name as D.A. Cooper. But today, after hijacking a Northwest Airlines jet, ransoming the passengers in Seattle, then making a getaway by parachute somewhere between there and Reno, Nevada, the description on one wire service, master criminal. Bill Curtis reports.
36 passengers got off the jetliner in Seattle last night. Left aboard 4 crew members and the hijacker, dressed in a business suit, demanding $200,000 and carrying a plain briefcase which he told the crew held explosives. With the full ransom collected from Seattle banks and 4 parachutes aboard, the plane headed for Reno. It took 3.5 hours, slow for a jet, but the hijacker had given detailed flight instructions. The rear stairwell was open all the way. It arrived at Reno in shreds.
It's the eve of Thanksgiving, and people around the country are traveling to get home.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
In Portland, Oregon, a man under the name of Dan Cooper pays $20 for the 2:45 flight. There are no security or identity checks on domestic flights. On takeoff, the man hands Florence an envelope.
This is for you.
At first, she thinks he's flirting, but his insistent gaze persuades her to open the envelope. The note reads, "Miss, I have a bomb here and would like you to sit by me." Inside the hijacker's briefcase, he reveals what appears to be a bomb. He holds the bare ends of 2 wires, threatening to blow up the plane unless his demands are met. The bank provides money with pre-recorded serial numbers. The man calling himself Dan Cooper seems calm, sipping his bourbon while smoking his way through nearly half a pack of Raleigh cigarettes. Later, Florence Schaffner would even say that the man seemed rather nice. The autopilot is set on flight path Victor 23, which allows for low-altitude flying. Meanwhile, 2 Air Force jets shadow the plane. But they can't maintain such a low speed and have to circle around the hijacked plane. Cooper orders Tina Mucklow to join her colleagues in the cockpit. Tina notices that Cooper is tying something around his waist. She thinks he's attaching the bag of money to himself.
Captain, I have an indication of the aft stairway door has been opened.
Stairway door?
The warning light indicates that the rear door and stairs have been deployed.
Jump out.
A Boeing 727 is one of the only commercial planes with rear stairs. In 1971, there's nothing to stop them being deployed during flight. The crew are terrified that Cooper will jump, then detonate the bomb still on board.
Captain, we are losing pressure. We are losing cabin pressure.
Exactly what happens next has been in debate for nearly 40 years. The only clear thing is that Dan Cooper was never seen or heard from again.
Now let's take 2. Let's take 2. All right, let's get serious now. Well, I've been down so goddamn long that it looks like up to me. let me be. Come on, give love to me. Oh, yeah.
Initially, the FBI concludes that the hijacker was probably an experienced parachutist.
The fact that he did jump certainly says that he is someone who is much more familiar with aircraft and with parachuting than the average person.
Agents check records of hundreds of ex-paratroopers and pilots in the hope of finding their man. Then, a breakthrough. An almost identical skyjacking convinces the FBI that D.B. Cooper has struck again. On April 7th, 1972, a man under the alias James Johnson hijacks a United Airlines Boeing 727. He demands $500,000, 4 parachutes, and leaps out from the aft stairs somewhere over Utah. The hijacker might have gotten away with it had he not previously boasted to an acquaintance. He claimed that he could have done the D.B. Cooper heist, but would have asked for $500,000. On a tip, the FBI storms the home of Richard McCoy, an ex-Vietnam pilot, married with 2 small children. In a cupboard, they find a jumpsuit and a duffel bag filled with $500,000. McCoy is arrested on suspicion of both hijackings. But the FBI finds no evidence to connect McCoy with the Cooper crime.
McCoy's picture was shown to the witnesses that had interaction with D.B. Cooper and said, no, that's not him.
McCoy is found guilty of the United hijacking and sentenced to 45 years in state penitentiary. But the fact that he survived the leap from a commercial plane adds to growing opinion that D.B. Cooper also lived on.